Click back on the ride. What are we going to call this? Oh, wow, that goes up pretty high. It's probably why it's called Sunflare, because you... We'll call it Treetop for now. Don't have a really clever name for it. We'll open it up. And we need some scenery. And I kind of put this area in because I felt like there's something we could do there. But before I get too carried away, I would also like to do another ride over here. Maybe a thrill-oriented ride. Got the cube. We could stick over here. Or we could stick in the hammer swing. I kind of like the look of the cube, though. So we'll put that right about here. Okay. And then we're going to place the entrance over there, the exit. We're going to place about there. And then as far as paths go, I guess we can do this stone type path. That. And then for the queue, we use the same gray path we've been using. And this, I feel like we can just bring right on over without looping it too much. I guess I'll do a little bit of a loop. There we go. I don't know if this is particularly wise, but we did it. And then let me go into scenery here. Actually, let's go ahead and open this. And we'll call this... We'll call this the Borg. And open that sucker up. Okay. Now for scenery. Let's see. We can do, first off, like a couple of bins here. Because you know how people are with trash and stuff. That is one thing I haven't really paid much attention to, is there a lot of trash around the park? I mean, we haven't been getting complaints. Doesn't mean that there's not a problem. We also have more rides now, so I am going to go into, while I'm thinking about it, staff, hire another mechanic. I'll put them right in there. And okay, scenery. So what I'm thinking is we could put something pretty cool in here. Let's go to props. And let's look at what we've got. We've got clock tower. We've got... You can do stuff with dragons and things. We could make this like Dragon Corner or something, right? How many different variations of... What is a drat? It's like a Dumbo-esque... Yeah. An elephant for whatever reason. Oh, cool. So let's put that right there. And then as best as I can, I'm going to try and put this in the middle. Oh, that's not in the middle. That, you know what, we can look at this at a top-down perspective. That would probably help quite a lot. Right about there. And we could even, if we want to get really carried away with this, go into scenery and come back to where that fountain is. We could do like a couple levels. I kind of like that idea. What I'm going to do, move this for a second. Stick it over there. Come over here. We're going to go up to a top-down view again. I want to rotate it a little bit. Top down. By giving me the view I want. There we go. Something like that. And grab this sucker. Move it. Rotate it so it looks aligned. Undo our top-down view again. Look at that. Not quite straight aligned. It shifted a little bit. But you know what? That doesn't look too bad. Let's see what this looks like. I love it. All right. How do you like your scenery now? 18%. Okay. What do you think about your scenery? 48%. Okay, well, that was already like that. Okay. Let's get cracking on the scenery. So, scenery. I think we can stick this right there without it obstructing. But we probably want to rotate it around, honestly. Alright, like that. That looks pretty good. This is going to be dragon area. And any other dragons we have? We got a dragon lookout. We can stick over here. What does this look like? Does it... And it does come onto the path a little bit. All right, so we'll fix that. So that it's more like that. What's going on with this? Move you again. Guess that's what we're going to do there. For some reason it's like clipping through the grass a little bit. Okay. Any other dragons? We got Sleeping Dragon. We've got Dragon Lookout. We've got... Anything else dragon related? No? Oh, well. Well, we got Dragon Poo. So we'll put a big lump of Dragon Poo right next to the dragon. The Sleeping Dragon. And... what else we got here? I did notice that there's a couple party things. Just looking at through what we've got. This is kind of cool looking. And what else we got? All right, I'm just going to resort to nature-y type things. So we've got Can't put that there. Nice big. Okay. And okay. And another tree in here. Let's say about... I don't want to cover up that spotlight. Put this tree right in like that. And... Alright, that looks pretty cool to me. We're kind of going with a forest type theme here. 100%, wow. 71%, wow. Alright, good to go. We didn't leave ourselves with much money though. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem. We do have a loan, but it looks like we're making money okay. And we'll have to watch park management. Make sure we're doing okay as far as what people think of the park. I'm excited to see this ride in action. It looks pretty cool. We got people queuing up for it. Actually, they're going over here for right now, but I'm also excited to see this in action. Okay, people are thinking spin me right around. Well, holy crap. Okay, well, we can adjust that. Make that $6. How's the queue over here? Not too bad. Queue over here. People are trickling in. It's quite possible I made the line a little too long. But if we can get a priority pass, you know, this is actually easily remediable. But I would hate to have to redo a lot of this scenery because we just made it all cool over here, right? Oh, here it goes. I gotta take a look at this one. I think he may be having some bathroom problems over there. Ooh, as the sun sets too. Ooh, and Borg is in action as well. Alright, we are trickling in money. Let's go ahead and speed time up here a little bit. Hopefully we can attract some more people into the park. Now it's all about getting that monthly profit. And I think we've got the rides to attract people in. Our park rating is actually almost to the 750 that we need. Scenery's getting there. We're only 1 point away from getting the 130 that we're looking for. And then after that, all I have to do is build a coaster that meets the requirements set there. Now, I'm kind of curious if I go into coasters and I just use a pre-built one that would have the goals that they're looking for, would that give me what I'm looking for? I mean, again, I don't know about this hang time is the only thing I'm not sure of. We can't afford this, unfortunately, but... Because here we have like almost non-existent hang time, so I'm not really sure, but... Okay, so monthly profit, we're definitely doing better. Okay. How are we doing on our food? Okay. We're here. Extremely long line. We probably should put things over here. All right. Let me think about other shops and things. So shops and facilities, because we can get some profit out of these people. We got probably more drinks are needed. And I'm going to be lazy here and just take a generic building. So what are our two drink places like? That and that? So we haven't done this one yet. Oh, and this has 2 drinks attached to it, huh? Okay. This is kind of a... We kind of want to pull people over here, if we can. So it might be a good idea. Well, no, it's not necessarily there that we have problems pulling people. Alright, well, I think this is a fine place to put this, so... We'll stick it right there. And... Oh! We got our scenery rating just by placing down that building. And I am going to pause here for just a second while we get some other things in here. We're raking in cash pretty quickly, so I'm pretty happy about that. Go ahead and put bins on either side. Here. There. There. Okay. Look good. And then I want to do some more shops here. So let's go back over here. So we've got some gift shops. We've got Fairy Tale Castle shop. We've got hat shop. We could stick that. I'm kind of thinking about just connecting this path here because it seems like a waste not to. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Why is it blue like that? Oh, this is the path I wanted. There we go. Did I do that somewhere else on accident? I did. Actually, that's the path I want. Okay, fix that. Let's come back over. Oh, you know, that is the path type that they used. Okay, well, in any case, let's go back to shops here. And we can get the hat shop. which we can stick right like that. I don't think that's going to overlap. And okay. And then we can do this shot. Is this the same thing as that? It looks like it's the same, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. So we have a gift shop now. I probably want to put in another food place. So we already have this. Is this somewhere different? No. I don't want to keep doing Chief Beef. Because we should have other things like ice cream and, I mean, I want variety here. And we're not really, I don't feel like getting that variety because it just all Chief Beef, so I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but from what I see, the color of the place kind of gives you an indicator what it is, right? So if we want ice cream's going to look like that. If we want, let's see, like Gulpy Soda is going to, oh, Gulpy Soda has red, just like that. You know, that's kind of, so Hat Fantastic has that. Hot Dog Squad. Oh, okay. Pizza Pen. All right. Well, I don't really know if I want to make a custom building, though. It's kind of the problem. Because I'm being lazy. But I do want a variety of food here. So, you know, what is the better fairy tale thing, though? You know, hot dogs, I guess? Don't really fit the theme very well. All right, so we'll stick this. Over here. I'll just do like a little tiny place, right? Okay. And then for the building, we already kind of figured out what the wall type is. So it's this. So first thing I'm going to do is come in here, put that in. Then we're going to grab this, bring that down. The same thing over here. And finally, there. We got our little place. So this is going to just be a tiny, tiny place. Let's go to our roofs. You don't have the kind of roof I'm looking for. But you know what? That might be good enough. I'll do that. And then back to walls. Okay. Go. And then we want to liven it up a little bit. So I'm going to go to doors and windows and other decorations. I still haven't figured out how do they do this wood kind of like motif thing that they got going here. I wish I did, honestly, but hopefully I'll eventually figure. Ooh, look at this. Okay, Chief Beef, Cosmic Cow, Gulpy, Hot Dog Squad. That's what we want. Put it right there. That looks good to me. And don't know if I need that. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, so we've got the awning. I don't know if I want anything like that. Okay, well, I would like some kind of door that goes in. Just look around. I also would like some windows. I want that. I want more wooden. Well, that looks like it looks a little bit nicer. We'll do something like... You could do it on this side, which is a little bit flatter over here. Something like... Trying to get it close to the ground. That. And then a window. Stucco door, stucco window. Put this in the middle. Okay. And after we're done with that, let's do go to scenery and nature. Put some ivy on this. That looks kind of cool right there. And then here we go. Looks pretty neat. Again, I wish I knew the way that they did the wood framing. I haven't figured that one out yet. But eventually I'll get the hang of it. But we get ourselves a little bit of a hot dog stand there that we can open up here in a second. Oh, it's already open. Okay. All right, so is there any other shops type that we can do? We've got restrooms, first aid. ATM we don't have yet. Information we don't have. Okay. We'll do first aid. All we have is a Caribbean style. I mean, I'd like a first aid station, though, so... I'll put it in here. And right about... I might move this light a little bit. I don't like that place. So let's move it. We could put it over here. I kind of want it in a more central location, though. This terrain is kind of a problem at times. All right, hold on. Got a research project. I'm going to stick this down here for now. Research project. Reveal. Okay. Continue. Let's start new research. Information kiosk. We'll go ahead and work on that. Okay. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to stick this over here for now. What I think I'd like to do is I'd like to put more shops in here, and I think the best way to do it is just kind of just come in here. There we go. And then move this sucker to place we can use it over here.